good morning, and live from the truck, it's build day, I do believe, 16. I'll double check tonight when I'm editing, and I'll fix it if I'm wrong. I always get screwed up in the teens somewhere. Kaylee and I just got done moving the truck, my trusty sidekick who's drumming the back seat. Let's get started right off the bat with breakfast of the day. I think we need to go on a diet. We've been eating too much pizza. I do believe that's what we had yesterday. Pepperoni, black olive with extra cheese pizza. And the leftovers on that are so good. When you're in the craving for pizza, and I'm not in the craving for pizza. Now, we haven't been to Major's yet. That's that hamburger place here in town that makes the giant hamburgers. And I think we are going to go that way, and we are going to have a Swiss fried onion mushroom burger. It's basically a giant cheeseburger with Swiss cheese, and they put sauteed onions and mushrooms over the top. Good. And a side order of onion rings. So there's your breakfast of the day. Now, we need to get inside and start getting to work. It is time to get Kaylee out of the truck. Get out of the truck, you. Come on. Into the house she goes. I didn't even have to tell her. It is just going on 8 a.m. I figured since I quit an hour early last night because of my back, I might as well, and I'm trying to lock the gate here. Okay, come on. Some mornings I get out here and it locks right away. Other mornings I have to fight the damn thing. Depends on how my fingers are manipulating things. But yesterday, we left you with skinning. We got a lot of little shit done too. Things moved around, what have you. But we got all the partitions up. We got all the bracing done. From here into the which effectively walls off the haunt. The haunt is totally walled off. But we left you with skinning. And I got in here into which. I got down to this point and my back was having fits. So I said the hell with it and called it quits. I think I am going to get in here. Right now I have this wall to help kind of steady it, zip tied to the tent. And it's creating a wider angle than I want. So I think I'm going to take that loose, move it back over into here. And I'll put a piece of bracing up through here. So that's going to be a correction for today. But other than that, we got to get in here. We got to finish getting the witch skin so I can get the panels out of here, so I can get the fence panels in here. But the real chore is going to be this display. I've got to get it partitioned. Morgan, the little darling, brought out all my skin panels for me. Once we get those up, I should be able to bring my fencing in and do the fencing in here. But we ran into a problem. We have a fish net that we hang across the ceiling and then down the walls and everything, for the pirates. I can't put that up if I've got the fencing and props and everything else in here. So before I can put any fencing up in here, I'm going to have to get that fish net out. And that's a pain in the ass to do. I should have all the skinning and the fish net up today. And we should get the fencing in. Once that is accomplished, stage 1 is totally done. And we can go on to stage 2, which is prop move in and then go on from set to set, putting the haunt actually more together. And Kaylee's enjoying walking through the partition panels, taking shortcuts. She won't be able to do that when we get done with the skin panels. But anyway, I am going to go ahead and get going. I do need to get my speaker out here so we can have some music, but it's a little early. So I think I'm going to hold off on the speaker for a while and go get going with everything else. Hold on, guys. Here we go. Well, milestone reached. stage 1 is now officially done. Stage 1 is maze building, and the maze is done. We got the pirate fence off, so we have a good space, and then we got the netting up. Now we've got a bunch of scrap pieces, and Swan's going to bring them out, and we'll drape them and stuff down the walls. That's her end of it. I help out as needed. We got the witch done. And then courtyard I showed you yesterday. As to the map, I went through, after I drew it and counted squares, I started counting squares down the center of the aisle all the way over to the exit, from entrance to exit. Came up with 345 feet. Now, and that's with the map I had on paper. I just went and took my measuring wheel, started at the entrance, went all the way through, and because of the redesign in the Gypsy, the Spider, the, let's see, where else was it? Oh, Hammering Clown, Chain Hallway, Photo Op, and a little bit in the water room. The counter clicked out 341 feet. Only 3 feet difference. So that's not too bad. I was wondering how off we were going to be. It is now, oh, hold on here. Before I go where I was going to go. Now that stage 1 is done, we are officially done with the maps. I don't need the maps anymore. But I never throw them out. So I'm going to fold them up, put them in the bucket, and at the end of the season, I'll put them in a vanilla envelope. I save my maps every year. But now, it is 1:30. About a half hour until it's time to take Kaylee for her walk. I've been at it since I put the camera down. Put the camera down after opening. So I am going to go in and grab lunch. We'll take Kaylee for a walk, and then we'll get started officially on stage 2. And stage 2 is prop move-in, and I've got a job to do before we can move anything else in. I've got to go through each display and take a panel down so we can get in to each of the displays, you know, with props and what have you. So I'm going to have to do that. Then we are going to start out in the back with the storage shed. There's some pirate stuff in there. There's some spider stuff in there that can come out, get put into their displays. I got the snake heads in my shop. Those can come out. Then we got a bunch of miscellaneous stuff down in the basement. All that stuff can come out. And we'll just keep going until we either poop out or everything is out here and in the displays. Whether we'll get anything set up at all, I have no idea. Okay. We've been hard at it. The storage dump out behind the shop is done. The only thing I have left out there is the Q-line speaker or pillars, and we don't need those until way closer to opening, like the day before. That's when we take those out. We've got the basement done, with the exception of all the lighting, electronics, and stuff. Oh, and the power box is still down there. Power box will be going out tomorrow. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm tired of carrying big heavy stuff up and down stairs. Right now, we are working in here. And for tonight, with the exception of the tubs and the tubes which go in Swan's hallway, everything is going out into the haunt somewhere. We're trying to put it all into the different displays it goes. But here in a bit, I was just talking to Sue. She's getting tired. I'm getting tired. And it's almost dinner time. We're going to go out to eat. I'm going to go get some takeout, I think, and then hit it afterwards. We've got a disaster area out here in almost every goddamn display. All the stuff in tubs is still in the bedroom. We decided we'll pull those out as we need them. For right now, we're done moving stuff. We're tired, we're exhausted, and I don't want Sue Ann cooking dinner. So I'm gonna go down and get takeout. But we got which is full, and I'm gonna have to move half this stuff out in order to put stuff in and put it together. And we got Susie right there, who I'm going to be nice to and get takeout so she doesn't have to cook.
You're the one that wants takeout.
You're the one that doesn't want to have to stand.
Well, my hips are hurting.
Yeah. Now, spider, snake, is a combination. I've got stuff in here for this display, but like the buzzards, the lights, the pillars, the skull, they all go out in the photo op area. And I ain't doing that tonight, because Sue Ann ain't going to do her end. And when I open up that fence tomorrow, Sue Ann's going to start hauling pumpkins out here for the pumpkin pile and stuff. So that's going to be tomorrow. But Gypsy, this display isn't too bad. We got 4 items in here. But you get over here, we got all this gunk, which needs to be put together. The main one is that table. The table's taking up a lot of room. It needs to get put together. And I think after dinner, if I have energy, and that's the question, is if, I'll get out here and we'll work on that. If not, then I'll do my end of the day wrap up after dinner and we'll call it quits. Because Ram has pooped. I mean pooped. I mean the girls were doing a lot back and forth too, Morgan and Sue. But I was trying to lug out all the heavier stuff so they wouldn't have to. And I'm feeling it. I had 8 of those big bricks over here. They're 75 to 100 pounds. I was putting them on the hand truck and wheeling them out, but still, my stomach muscles are feeling it. Took several trips. But anyway, you know, and the other thing I'm had a quandary. I want to do it display by display by display. But like with the Gypsy, the only thing I'm really interested in is a big table. In here, I want to get the fireplace put together. Over here in the Pirate, I want to get the bar and the ship's wheel put together and into place. You know, and as far as this other stuff, I could care less. But those pieces I want to get put together right away. And I'm holding myself back. Nope, you do it display by display, and you do everything in the display that you need to, you know, before you move on to the next one. If not, I'll end up hopscotching all over the goddamn place. But anyway, it's time to go get dinner. And then we'll go from there. I either go back to work, or we call it quits for the day. I haven't decided yet. Pie of the day. Peanut brittle cream. Okay, end of the day wrap up. I did get one other thing done. In fact, we just got done doing it. I took a projector out to the photo op, had Sue Ann hold it where I was going to have it set at, and had it shining up on the wall so I can measure the picture so I can get the frame for the screen the right size. We got that done. So that means tomorrow morning, first thing, I'll hit the shop, get the screen made for that projector, and then we'll be on, go from there. Sorry, had a good dinner and I'm belching. But no, I'm just spent. Sue Ann is spent. We're both kind of staggering around, you know, because we're exhausted. So it's just time to call it quits. It's going on about 7:30. We got a lot done though. Pirate skinned. Got the fencing up. We got stage 1 totally complete. Maze is done. Got it measured. And with all the little alterations and stuff, I thought we were going to lose square footage as far as maze length. We lost 3 feet. And I could have had those back if I'd done the original maze path in the Gypsy that I had planned on. And the only reason why we didn't is I didn't have enough fence panels to do it, so we did it the way we did. Spider was a lot like that too. There was supposed to be a jigger jog in there as well, and we got rid of that. We ended up only losing 3 feet. Originally it was supposed to be 345 feet, and we got 341. So 4 feet. So, I'm not going to bitch about that. It's still, right up in the ballpark where we want to be. And some of the displays are fairly big this year too, so that shrinks the maze down too, trying to get these larger displays going on. That's one reason why I have the maze path going through the middle of some of these displays and stuff, and have bits, have 2 sections for each display on some of them. Gypsies like that, Spider's another one, Clown, kinda, but you understand what I mean. On the docket for tomorrow, first thing I need to do is get that screen frame made, get the screen material on it, and then we're going to go unlock the fence, and I'm going to start getting all the props and stuff into that one, which isn't all that much. I got a giant skull, 2 skull pillars, 2 dang it, wall-mounted lights, carriage lights is what I call them, that need to get hung. And then we got the screen that needs to get hung. Swan's going to be out there. She's got to wrap the rose bush in burlap. And then she's going to do her pumpkin pile on it. I've also got the 2 buzzards out here. They go on the wall above the hour sign. We'll get those up. And then probably move into the entrance. We'll get the witch up in the entrance. And then we'll be in here inside working on Gypsy. And we'll just kind of keep putzing along. I'll get as much put together in each area as I can and then move on to the next. And the sets will start taking shape, once... it's like the Gypsy. I've got that big ass table with the pneumatics and motor driven prop on it. Get that together in place. I gotta get all the heads up. I got the scrying bowl stand to put together, and so on and so on and so on. I got another table in there I gotta get set. And just a matter of getting everything kind of set and fine tuned. The tub for that one, I think we're going to leave it alone right now because it's one of those 50-50 tubs. Half of it goes Gypsy, the other half goes Witch, and I've got to figure out what stuff goes where. So what I may do is just go through that display and just get the stuff that's out there set up in place, what have you. Have Sue Ann come out and take a look at it and go from there. Or I may get the tub out and just kind of wishy-washy through it and figure, okay, I want this here, and I know I want that over a Witch. I don't know. I kind of like to get the Witch done as well. That way I can just run back and forth between the two and drop stuff off and then place it. But either way. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get going. I'm getting tired. I need to go sit down, relax, and get you guys edited and try to get to bed early again. I was in bed by 10 o'clock last night. Actually, I was in bed, what was it, 9:45. Swan came to bed about 10:30, woke me up. And stuff, and just like, oh shit, I went to bed early and now I'm wide awake again. Oh well. Stay spooky, stay toxic.